Yo, 2016 Jeep Renegade. I already had this in here once before. I put a coolant fan in it because it was all cheesy. Yeah, this thing, it looks really German on the inside. But I gotta put a thermostat in it. Anytime you got one of these thermostatic time codes, that's just what you do. You put a thermostat in it and just go with it. Cross your fingers. It usually always takes care of it. It's buried in a good spot over here somewhere. These come in a unit. They're mildly expensive. Oh wow, that's made in Korea. Oh, I thought it was German. Okay, it's got a Chrysler emblem on it and it's Korean. This is a Reebox, but it's fine. It's gonna be, this is an OE part. I'm gonna slam this thing in there. I'm gonna take this top cover off just because I can. There's one 10mm over here. The rest of this just pops off. And it should look like a regular engine now. Now this upper radiator hose that's attached to the radiator, I could drain the coolant. I'm sure there's a petcock somewhere to drain the whole radiator, but I'm just gonna unplug this radiator hose. Usually you just gotta pull these out a little bit, like get in here with a hook tool and just, oops, okay, that wanted to come all the way out. Loosen up the cap, make sure there's no pressure in it. I got a drain pan on the ground. Just want to wiggle it around. This thing should pop off. Oh, that does not want to come off of there. Oh, there it goes. Might be a little risky. You got an older radiator. That's where it is right there. Upper radiator hose. This battery's coming out of here next. There's a 13mm on this battery strap. Take that all the way out. I don't know if you have to take the battery out or not. It looks like I'm going to have enough room, or it looks like I'm going to have a little more room if I take the battery and the tray out. So that's what I want to do. These are funk. These just unclip like this, and that. This is a 10mm. They spread out when you screw them in. What a masterpiece. Get this strap out of my way. Now under the battery tray, there's a little drain thing right here. I just kind of grabbed it and pulled it out of the way. And you just pull that out. This thing. Now I can get this tray out of here with any luck. Jesus. What a conglomerate mess. There's plastic clips hanging onto this hold down here. Okay, that kind of broke. Couple other clips here and there. There's 3 bolts on this module. I'm going to unbolt this. One of them's got a ground attached to it. Get that out of the way. Looks like I got another clip right here I got to take off. Another one here. 3 13mm. Jesus, wow, they got everything their mother's brother attached to this damn battery box. Here's some more stuff I gotta take off of it. Gee, anything else? Yeah, one more. Holy crap, man. How much stuff they think they gotta put on this thing. Jesus, wow. Okay, I think I got everything that's strapped onto this. I'm gonna try to get this out of here. What a ridiculous piece of junk. Okay, there's my thermostat housing down here. I can get at it now. Now on the top of this thermostat housing that you can barely see, there's a quick disconnect. And geez, to get your fingers in there is like incredibly retarded. This has got to be German engineering. They do stupid stuff like this all the time. But I got this fancy pair of pliers here. I'm going to try to get this thing out of here. See, I got one of these. It's a hose pliers. And this is how these look. You just got to pinch both of these sides in. You pinch both of these sides in like this. This side and this side. And then pull out. And then they come out. You got a wire right here that's buried real good. It's got a child-proof connector on it. You just pop that back, then you should be able to push this tab in and pull it out. This upper radiator hose has a regular 7mm hose clamp on it. I'll get a hook tool in here and loosen up the hose from the housing, or at least try to. That is really stuck on there. Can't even see what I'm doing. I got so many hoses and wires and stuff in my way. Jesus, man. Wow. Okay, now I got some goofy plastic clippy thing on the housing. It's got a wire attached to it. I'm going to kind of pull that out of the way just a little bit. There's one more hose right here. Same German engineering. Should be able to just pull this clip out of here somehow. Yup. I feel like I'm working on a Volkswagen. Not cool. That one's going to come off and leak all over the place. Then there's 4 10mm bolts on here somewhere. There's an 8mm on the bottom front with a bracket for the lower radiator hose on it. That one I can actually see. I'm going to get in here with a magnet to get the thing out. I don't know. This is some serious bullshit. Holy crap. I don't even know what size it is. I can't see it. There's a bracket right here with 2 8mm. I got to take this off. And there's 2 10mm crammed up here for this bracket too. I don't know, you're probably not seeing these. It's a German engineered joke. This is how they do stuff. Because they think they're smart. Okay, I got the 4 bolts off of this bracket. Let's see if it wants to come out of here. It probably won't, because this is German. Hell no, it won't. Well, I guess I'm going to leave that flopping around. I'm not taking it all the way out. I got one bolt I can't see. It's probably a 10 millimeter. I'm going to use a swivel socket for this because I can't see it. I don't know. I don't even know what the heck it is. I just know about where it is. I think I got it. This is going to be a fun one to get back on, I bet. Totally moronic, the way they build this stuff. I got one more 10 millimeter on the top for this. Okay, I should be able to take out the junk. Yeah, this bracket, this metal bracket will come out now, but I gotta leave that in there. I think I'm gonna, I don't know, put a nut on there and start it just to make sure it doesn't fall out on me. I'm gonna start one of these nuts. There, that'll keep it in there. It'll flop around enough. You wanna clean this surface. And it looks clean already. There's no sealant or anything that goes on these. This thing's so stupid. There's brackets all over the place. My God. What a freaking joke. That bracket right there is real solid. And it don't want to move. I can't move it back, so it's just going to piss me off. A lot of times if you just look at these thermostats in the center, you can see it's off center. It's actually going up to this side. That's usually a pretty good indication that the wax inside the thermostat is distorted. And that's why it's pulling that thermostatic time code, because it opens crooked and it usually opens a little too fast. So you get too much coolant flow through here when it's cold. Doesn't warm up fast enough. This one's all nice and square. Looks good. It's new. It should look good. Getting this started and lined up might be a bear. We'll see how it goes. I put a little silicone paste on this seal, just because that's what the Germans do. Try to get this piece of crap in here. Cram it in. Cram the junk in. Start this top one first because I can actually see it. I'll do the bottom 8 millimeter jobby with the goofy bracket on it next. Okay, that one's started. Okay, I got my magnet in the bolt. I'm going to try to start this piece of crap like so. I don't know. I don't know how the heck I'm going to do this. It's a freaking joke. I can't see it. I can barely feel it. Thankfully, everything here is aluminum and stainless steel, so my magnet doesn't stick to everything under the sun. That's about the only positive I got here, because I can't even see what's going on. I can't feel anything. It's just typical German assholery crap. Well, I got it in the hole. I'm going to start this other thermostat housing bolt because I'm going to tighten this, that one that's a pain in the butt. I'm going to tighten that one first. Alright, I got all 4 bolts started. Now I'm going to try to get this swivel socket in here again. Try to start this thing. You know, Germans got a real big problem with the fact that a whole lot of people don't want to buy their stuff anymore. So these manufacturers from America, they get all sneaky now and they start using a bunch of German stuff because there's a market for it. Because nobody wants it. That's my take on it. It's a bunch of crap. I can guarantee you that the majority of the people that buy a Chrysler product actually believe that this is an American vehicle. There, I got all them bolts started, finally, after a bunch of crying. There's a bunch of other stuff you can't see, because it's just like a Volkswagen. I'm going to put a little silicone paste on these hoses too, so the O-rings seal when you put them on. I got to get this wire back on here. Like so. This should just snap right on. Put this little plug on here with the child-proof connector. Same thing with this lower radiator hose. This upper radiator hose, I put just a little bit of silicone paste on there too. Put this clip back on. That snaps right in now. There it is. I just got to put coolant in it now and make sure it doesn't leak. It shouldn't. I can't do a pressure test on it because I'd have to get a new pressure tester cap, because they did some fancy new crap to this cap. Whenever you work on this German crap, I always charge more money for the extra pain in the butt because it's podunk. Okay, bye.